Hello, everybody. It's Friday. That means it's time for another topic of the week. So, first things first, last week's topic on building your community. A lot of awesome answers. It was exactly what I hoped for. People shared in the comments how they found their group, built their group, grew their community, etc. It was awesome to read, like I said, especially since it's something that I personally haven't had a lot of experience with. So, I really enjoyed everybody sharing their stories. There is a ton of good responses on that. So if you are looking for advice to build your community, to grow your group, or maybe to find a new group, it is definitely worth checking out. That is, as always, linked down below, so you can always go down there, check out last week's topics, read all those comments. It's fantastic. So this week's topic. Well, we had an interesting drop today, which was the first installment of our Warhammer Legends, where they take all the old models, basically pretty much every model they ever made for a range, and created rules for them for Age of Sigmar. So, to go along with some of our recent Daughters of Cain, we now have the return of all the Dark Elf line. So, the old Marathi and old Malekith on his dragon, and the, Dreadlord on Cold One, and you name it, it's in there. And I'll put a link down below to the actual PDF so you can go grab it. Most notably with the Warhammer Legends is that they are not match play. So they don't have points. They're just rules. It's there for narrative and open for people to use. And that's sort of the topic this week, is I want to know what people think about this. Overall, I think it's cool. I don't know how much use it will get. I wonder how long it will take for people to make points for them, for there to be online points of a sort, like unofficial points, so people can use them. Like, that seems like a thing that's going to happen almost immediately. I like seeing all those scrolls. I think they're cool. I have seen a lot of people ask for things like, I hope they do the same thing with Tomb Kings or Bretts. Why? This is the one thing I don't understand. I've seen that come up a lot on Twitter. Because if they were to do that, I'm not sure that they wouldn't just move all of them over into this, and then hence remove them all from match play completely. I like my Tomb Kings. Now, I mean, I guess if it was just a small list and it was just like Cetra and stuff, like the actual old named characters, but I mean, Cetra's rules are still Cetra's rules. He's just generic now. He can still be Cetra if you want him to be Cetra. There's no difference between what used to be Cetra and now. Same with the Bretts. Like, King Leoncaire is still the same king. He basically has the same abilities. He's just generic now. So, I don't think I want to see this for those two. Because I'm afraid they would move the rest of the army into this Legends, and then I would lose all my points for them. I still play my Tomb Kings and my Bretts occasionally. I think they're quite interesting and valuable in certain cases. I think people need to not discount the compendiums, especially when you go generic. Like, when you look at generic order, there are some values you should investigate in the land of Bretonia. That's all I'm saying. And same for generic death. But at any rate, that's sort of this week's topic, which is, what do you think of Warhammer Legends? Are you excited for the release of these scrolls? Do you find them useful? Is it sort of a meh, who cares? It's not for match play. I only use points, so I don't really care. But it doesn't bother me that it's out there. What else would you want to see? Obviously, with the Dark Elf range, they had a lot of old, sort of metal figs and stuff that came back and got points. So a lot of people's, or not points, sorry, they got scrolls. So a lot of people's collections have at least some scroll now they can utilize. Are there other ranges you would want to see this expanded to next? So there you go. That's the topic for this week, Warhammer Legends. What do you think about it? Were you happy with the scrolls? Are you excited for them? And what do you want them to do next? Or not do? Do you agree with me on the Bretts and TK thing? So, there you go. As always, leave your thoughts down below or make a response video. As always, response videos will also be linked down there, so you can always come back to this video and check those out. But as always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.